Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So we still have hope for the last whip. The whip I almost bought in the last video, which the guy canceled on me an hour before we were supposed to meet, claiming he needs a vehicle for the rest of the week. My suspicions are he just found a better offer, or potentially better offer, that he wanted to humor sometime this week. But we were talking back and forth. I was trying to make it work. He was like, I can't sell you the car anymore because I now need a car for the rest of the week. I tried to give him a rental car. He was like, no, I'm good on that. But if we do 500 bucks more, then you can buy it today. And that's when I realized that he had a better offer. So he hit me up today and he was like, do you want to meet today? Today's Tuesday. And I was like, sure. But he hasn't responded for like 5 hours. So that may or may not be happening today. Hopefully it does, depending on the title of this video right here. We either bought a new whip or we're doing something else. We're on the way down to pick up the FJ Cruiser. We're picking up an FJ Cruiser tonight. Finally, dude, after like days going back and forth with this guy, I want this truck more now just because the game I have to go through to get it. It's like, it's the game now at this point. I don't even want the car, I just want to get the car to complete the challenge. That's all that's going on here at this point. I feel like an FJ Cruiser is going to be a lot of fun to modify. They're like giant toy trucks. I found this one like 4 or 5 days ago, and I've been going back and forth with this guy about this particular one, and we finally got to go see it in person. And just like that, proud owner of a new FJ Cruiser.
So exciting.
Excited to drive it or what?
Yeah, it drives so good.
It's smooth.
Yeah.
We took it for a test drive just now. The previous owner just took off. The deal's secure. Dude, I'm excited. Dude, so much potential with this thing right here. I feel like there's gonna be so many parts available for it. Colors, we can wrap it. The ideas are percolating right now. Dude, I'm going crazy in my head right now with what I'm gonna do to it. And you're probably excited to drive it too, right?
Yeah, super excited.
So I was kind of inspired to buy another Toyota product so we can drive up to the, you know, little Yoda meets together. Now you got something to drive up to the truck meets and stuff like that. And if we ever go to the trails, maybe you can take one too.
Yeah.
Take this one right here.
I know, right?
So sick. I'm so stoked, dude. I've wanted one of these for so long. It's like a Toyota Jeep.
It is.
Like literally a Toyota Jeep.
Yeah, but more spacious inside.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so sick. Not a fan of the color one bit.
No, but we're wrapping it.
No offense, because your car is the same color.
I don't like the color of my car.
You didn't choose it, I know.
My dad chose it.
I know. But you guys already know, we're gonna wrap this thing. We're gonna throw some different wheels on it and tires and tint the windows, and it's got a roof rack. That's kind of cool right there. Anyways, that's all for tonight. Show you guys tomorrow in the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I finally fulfilled my childhood dream of having a Toyota FJ Cruiser, because ever since 2003, when it first was showcased at the Detroit Auto Show as a concept, actually. So fun fact, little history lesson for you guys. Back in 2003, this thing, this thing came out as a concept vehicle at the Detroit Auto Show, which they never planned to actually put it into production, but there was such a positive feedback from the people that they ended up putting it into production 3 years later, which is like an impossible task. Normally it takes like 2 to 3 times as long as that to put it into production. So yeah, pretty crazy. At the time, this was what Toyota claimed to be their most off-road capable vehicle in their lineup, with 34 degrees of approach angle and 30 degrees of departure angle. 3 windshield wipers. I mean, dude, this thing is just, it's so different, but so sick. And that's why I like it so much. But yeah, totally designed for off-roading. A lot of crazy design elements. So I mean, 3 windshield wipers up here in the front for starters. It's crazy right there. And the suicide doors in the rear, dude, check this out. The handle right here to open up the rear door, and you have this giant opening. Like, it's crazy, with no support beam right here, which leads me to the blind spot. Dude, this thing has a nasty blind spot. It's so bad. My first time driving an FJ Cruiser ever was last night, when I bought this was the first one I drove last night when I bought it. Pretty much stock, nothing really done to it actually at all, except for the bigger tires. These here are let's see, what size are these things? 285, 75, so that's about a 34-inch tire, and it looks like they tried to reinstall the rear tire cover, which didn't quite fit, so it kind of cracked, I think. As of right now, it's got a 3-inch level in the front and a 1-inch lift level in the rear as well. So that's all it's got going on, dude. Everything else is bone stock, 148,000 miles on it, in pretty good condition overall. If you look closely, I mean, there's little things here and there, like the bumper is oxidized, front bumper, the plastic part here is kind of chipped up, headlights are fogged up, this paint's kind of faded out. Little things here and there, small chip in the windshield. It's very minor things, but overall really good condition. Everything's original. Nothing's been replaced or painted. Everything is the original part, which is great. But yeah, resale value is all over the place, and this here was the cheapest one I found. They go for so much money, it's ridiculous. So yeah, Toyota, bring them back. This good old factory bump right here does sound pretty good, but I haven't had an SUV in so long to throw 2 big 12-inch subwoofers in, so I might do that in this one right here. We have a ton of trunk space, although it did come at the expense of the rear passengers. It's a little bit tight back there, but it's all good. We hardly ever have rear passengers, so I'm not tripping on that one bit. Now I say we head on down to the car wash, rinse it off, vacuum down the interior, wipe it down inside as well, all that kind of stuff right there. And that's pretty much gonna be a wrap for the FJ4 today. Then tomorrow, we're doing some lighting mods on the Tundra, getting it ready for the dunes. And then this coming Saturday, we'll be at Riggs and Reggae. If you guys are local to the Irvine area, definitely pull up. It should be a lot of fun. But I say we head on down to the car wash and get this thing looking right. She's looking a little dusty right now, so let's shine her up and see how she looks. That thing is nasty in there. Oh, the wheel's so dirty. Should have taken it off before I washed it, but yeah, it's a lot better though. That's a way better look. So on the rear tire is a Yokohama Mud Terrain, and on here we have the KO2 BFGs mounted up on all 4 corners. So different tires than the spare, but not a bad look. They don't match, but it's all good. Better than the busted up tire cover look, that is for sure, but it's all good. We're getting some new wheels and tires very soon anyways. So yeah, what do you guys think we should do though first? Obviously window tint, but should we do wheels and tires? Should we do the wrap? Should we do some lighting? What should we do first? What do you guys want to see? Drop a comment below on what the very first mod should be, aside from fixing the fishbowl situation. What should we do? Alrighty, so the interior is looking absolutely fantastic, but the roof, dude, has seen some better days. All this stuff right here did not come off with the wash, so we're gonna hit it with a clay bar really quick because all this stuff right here, I don't know what it is, but it could be a number of things. Once it combines with the sun after some time, it could eat through the clear coat, through the paint, and down to the bare metal and start to rust. So we'll hit this with clay to get all that junk off, and then that should be looking good. Feel a lot smoother. Over here as well, I noticed on this little hip area, very sandy. So all the panels facing up are very prone to fallout, sticking to them, and then just kind of getting baked on with the sun over time. Can run a number on the paint, so we'll run that off there with the clay bar. And this paint's not looking too good actually, but all good, guys. We are gonna wrap this thing up, no worries, all good. So anyways, quick clay bar on the roof and maybe this area right here, and we'll do another round before I wrap it so we can get that best bonding surface as possible. But yeah, for right now, hit the roof, and that is gonna be all she wrote for today. Now the trick here is to not let it dry again. So if we let all this dirty solution dry back on the paint, odds are it's gonna stick right back to the paint, and we don't want that. So gotta wipe it off section by section. Oh my gosh, dude, you hear that? You just hear all that grit versus clay, dude. That's insane. So I went down the rabbit hole of Google Images and Instagram posts of FJ Cruiser builds, and oh my goodness, dude, these things have mad potential. But I came to the conclusion also that I'm probably sticking with these 34-inch tires right here, but definitely getting some new wheels for sure, because these are the stocks that have been plasti dipped. But the 34s are very functional, they don't rub at all, and they look pretty proportionate to the size of the lift and the entire body of the FJ Cruiser. So yeah, the tires not rubbing in itself is a luxury I'm not used to having, so I might just stick with them for that reason alone. But yeah, new wheels for sure. As far as the wrap ideas go, if you guys have any ideas, drop that in the comments below, because there are so many ways we can go with this. I love the look of the like military or like the sandstorm colors and stuff like that, but I feel like they've been done a little too much on the FJs. So I don't know what route we'll end up going, maybe something printed, but we'll get there when we get there, dude. But yeah, there's a lot of potential for this build right here, dude. I'm so excited for it. So many parts we can, it's a Honda Civic of SUVs right here for modifications. It's insane how big the aftermarket support is on this thing right here. But washed down, clayed, interiors detailed, removed that rear tire cover, looking a lot better now and feeling a lot more like mine now, which is cool too. So anyways, there's all I have for you guys today, though. As always, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Till then, peace out.